Lewis Hamilton stunned, F1 fans hijack Sky Sports poll. Shock final results revealed Hamilton secured his 11th victory of 2018 on Sunday to add gloss to his World Drivers' Championship triumph. The Mercedes man is just the third racer in history to win 5 F1 titles, after Juan Manuel Fangio and Michael Schumacher. Impressive record means most fans regard him as the top performer in the sport this year. However, almost 80,000 F1 followers have wreaked havoc after ran a poll to determine 2018's best driver. And the shock winner was Sergei Sirotkin, who drove for Williams this season. The Russian had a campaign to forget as he collected just 1 point from 21 races. That left him bottom of the World Drivers' Championship standings, just behind Toro Rosso's Brendan Hartley. Sirotkin's Williams teammate Lance Stroll came in last place in the poll, while champion Hamilton was forced to settle for second, with Max Verstappen in third. Hamilton received more than 35,000 fewer votes than Sirotkin, while Verstappen got a little over 30,000. Charles Leclerc came in fourth, with Kimi Räikkönen, the man the Frenchman is replacing at Ferrari, was fifth. The departing Fernando Alonso was voted sixth best this year, with Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen and Esteban Ocon rounding off the top 10. Joining Stroll in the bottom three were Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz. Amid his shock defeat to Sirotkin in the poll, Hamilton tipped Vettel to push him to his limits again in 2019. "It's been a real honor and a privilege racing against Sebastian," Hamilton said. "I've known him since Formula 3 days and he's always been an honest, hard-working racing driver and he has always raced his heart out. He did a fantastic job this whole season. There's so much pressure on us all, so don't ever look at our shortcomings as anything less than us giving our best, and Sebastian did. I know next year he's going to come back strong, so I've got to make sure I come back with him, but I'm really grateful for the time." Hamilton and Vettel will be on the grid when F1 returns with the Australian Grand Prix next March. Sirotkin, though, is set to be trackside after Williams opted against retaining his services. Related articles: F1 News, Mercedes boss reveals Valtteri Bottas' disappointment despite Lewis Hamilton title. Mercedes came into 2018 campaign with plenty of optimism, having won 4 drivers and constructors titles on the bounce. Hamilton's heroics ensured Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel will have to wait at least another year to win a 5th World Drivers' Championship of his own. The 33-year-old went level with Juan Manuel Fangio in Mexico City last month, and equaling Michael Schumacher's haul of 7 titles is now a distinct possibility. Has Mercedes teammate Bottas to thank in part for being able to edge ahead of Vettel. Under team orders, the Finn worked in tandem with Hamilton this year once it was clear he was out of the title race. Bottas ultimately finished 5th in the World Drivers' Championship standings, 161 points adrift of champion Hamilton. Wolff opened up about how Bottas is feeling after a disheartening 5th-place finish at Sunday's. "Valtteri was struggling with the brakes today. We're still investigating the issue, but we could see that the balance of his car was off," Wolff said. "Valtteri had a tough season and I understand that he is disappointed. Once the championship opportunity is taken away, it gets very difficult for a driver." Wolff expects Bottas to be ready to challenge for F1 glory when he returns to action in 2019 though. He will take the winter to recharge his batteries and come back stronger next year, Wolff added. Like Wolff, Mercedes chief race engineer Andrew Chauvelin sympathized with Bottas. Valtteri had an issue during the race when he locked up at turn 5 and then lost positions, Chauvelin said. We'll have to look into that to understand it, as his race was all going to plan until that point and he was managing everything well. I'm sure Valtteri is looking forward to 2019, this year started well for him but he's had some cruel luck since the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. He's been such an important part of the team through this year and we'll work hard over the next few months to make sure we can deliver him a reliable and fast car next year. Related articles: Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes chief Toto Wolff reveals why F1 champion felt incomplete. Hamilton enjoyed another stellar campaign this year, pulling away from Ferrari driver Sebastian Vettel after the summer break to win his 5th F1 title. That accolade draws him level with racing legend Juan Manuel Fangio and a step closer to equaling Michael Schumacher's Hall of 7. Will go down as one of the most successful British sportsmen of all time once he hangs up his helmet for good. However, Wolff has now revealed the 33-year-old was not fully satisfied with his efforts this season until the Constructors' title was in the bag. This has been an exceptional year for Mercedes Motorsport. We've managed to clinch the title with Mick Schumacher in F3 and with George Russell in F2, we won the championships in DTM, in sports and of course in Formula 1, said Wolff, after Sundays. This year has been a highlight and I'm very happy we finished it on a high as well. It was a tough battle all season long and we had to push ourselves to the limit to win both championships. Lewis pushed to the very last race despite having won the driver's title in Mexico. He's just so much a part of this team that the driver title alone felt incomplete to him. Instead he wanted to deliver for the team, win the Constructors' trophy and not take his foot off the throttle until the season was over. He drove another great race today and was in control on every single lap. Mercedes chief race engineer Andrew Chauvelin also hailed Hamilton's drive to win even after he had secured the 2018 title. A great result for the team, added Chauvelin at Abu Dhabi's Yas Marina circuit. We came here to win, so it's fantastic to have achieved that objective. It's been our toughest year for a long time. Ferrari pushed us hard in both championships and we've been running at 100% on both the chassis and engine sides almost since the word go. So it's a relief to get to the end and immensely satisfying that we've managed to hang on to both championships for another year. It was another great race from Lewis. He's not backed off one bit since winning the championship in Mexico and has worked as hard to win this race as every other race, so well done on another deserved result.